Hi everybody, my name is Ander, not like the Workaholics character, George I guess is his name. With my name you take Alexander, and you just take the Alex off and you're left with Ander. So that's what you guys can call me. My question is, if you knew the world was ending in 2013, what would you do differently? So if you have to assume that the world is ending this year, the first thing I think about is the world actually going to end, or is there going to be kind of this post-apocalyptic thing that's going to happen where there's going to be some survivors or whatever? So I'm taking this as the world is actually going to end. No one's going to be left. There's going to be some asteroid that's going to come and destroy us all. Speaking of which, actually, do you guys know what's going on right now in the sky? Does anybody know about this? There's the biggest asteroid that has ever come, as close as it's come to Earth, I guess in the history of human existence. I guess it's coming actually closer to Earth than the Moon is, but fortunately NASA has said that we're not at risk for anything bad happening. But to answer the question, if the world was ending at the end of this year, and I had to do something differently, I'd probably quit my job immediately. I'd drop out of school, and I would get a different job that would allow me to make the most money I possibly could in the shortest period of time. I mean, within reason, obviously. I wouldn't do anything that most people wouldn't do. But I would make as much money as I could, and then I would take off and just go see as much live music as I possibly could. Live music to me is ultimately my favorite activity. I feel like being at a concert kind of brings me through every single emotion on the positive side of the emotional spectrum, if you want to call it. So I'd probably run around the country like a dirty hippie, going to a bunch of music festivals and seeing as much live music and doing a bunch of camping as well. I love camping, I love spending time in nature, that's very important to me. And then after doing that, maybe in October, around Thanksgiving, I would come home. And I would make it a priority to spend as much time as possible with all my friends and family. I'd probably throw a big end of the world party and get every single person I care about in the same place at the same time. And take a chance to say goodbye to everybody. And if the world was actually ending, if there were, fireballs coming out of the sky, or there was a big earthquake or a huge tsunami or something like that that just wiped out everybody, I'd probably go to the top of Mount Tam in the North Bay with a case of beer and just watch and kind of see everything unfold and reflect on all the things that I did and forget about all the things that I didn't do, because at that point life would literally be too short to be stressing about anything you didn't do. I think I might also, I could see myself getting into almost a spiritual train of thought, if there is an afterlife or something like that. So I guess that more or less answers the question.